Yogis, it's me, Miss Danielle. I'm here with you today. It was beautiful and sunny today, this morning, and now it is raining. So I'm bringing the practice inside. And since I had to do that, I thought it would be a great opportunity for us to use the wall. This class is for anybody from beginners to advanced. The wall is just really amazing with support. So explore that today. We're going to do a little restorative flow, just kind of fuse those things together. And then we're going to work on our warrior poses on the wall. It's a good, safe place to do that as well. So I took my painting off the wall. Maybe you do the same at home. And get you a mat set up. You might want a cushion from a couch or a pillow, a blanket or two to keep you comfortable. And I'll explain how to use those throughout our practice. So I'm going to get our music going. Okay, and we're going to find an easy seated position. So that's going to mean different things to different people. Maybe you want a cushion to sit on if you're not used to sitting on the floor, okay? Or maybe you want to just fold up a small blanket, okay, to give you just a little bit of lift. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a small blanket, okay? So coming on down to that blanket and pushing your bottom as close to the wall as possible. So we're going to come to an easy seated position. So a big telltale sign if you need more lift is if your knees are above your hips. Okay, so if they are, just get on more elevation, okay? And the more you sit crisscross applesauce and get that flexibility back, the less elevation you will need each time, okay? It just takes time. Your body's not used to stretching, or maybe it is, and you don't need cushion at all, okay? So we're never at the same place, are we, okay? Okay, so let's start with that easy seated position. Let's get nice and tall on the wall. Place the hands open to receive. Inhale those shoulder blades up, back, and down. Do that one more time. Up, and then bring them together, back, and down. You can feel those shoulder blades rest on the wall. Elongate your spine. Reach the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Okay? And let's just do some breath work here. Inhale the belly out. Exhale the belly in. Inhaling that belly out. Exhaling that belly in. Another breath here. So let's scan your face. I want you to bring some awareness between your eyes. Soften your brow center. Release the tension in your gums. Maybe open your jaw nice and wide. Releasing the tension of the jaw and then allowing it to come to a relaxed state where it is not clenched. See if you can rest the tip of your tongue behind your two front teeth. And if your allergies aren't too bad, see if you can breathe in and out of your nose today. Soften your face even deeper. Now focus on that belly breath again. Inhale that belly breath out. Exhale that belly in towards the spine. Walk your fingertips out alongside the mat. Okay, inhale the arms up as you look up. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, chin to chest. Inhaling those arms up, looking up. Exhaling, chin to chest, fingertips to the mat. Inhale those arms, look up. This time bringing hands to Prayer Mudra. Exhale, Prayer Mudra to Heart Center. At this moment in our practice, we're going to make time for our intention. And intention is a powerful, positive thought. So maybe it's something like a prayer or devotion for someone else. Or maybe it's something you would like to work on within yourselves. I am kindness. I am peace. I am worthy. Once you have your powerful, intentional thought, take a deep breath in and let it out with a sigh. Very good. Inhale, prayer mudra up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, chin to chest. Bring those hands open to receive on your legs. Okay, so we're going to work our neck. Inhale that right ear to that right shoulder. Okay, just hang out there. Exhale. So now turn your nose down your arm. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder, hang out here. Exhale. Look down your arm. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Chin to chest. Okay? Chin parallel, look back, arch the back. Chin parallel. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale. Then look down that arm. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale. Then look down that long arm. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to chest. Inhale, chin parallel. All the way back, arch. Exhale, chin parallel. Very good. Okay, now that we've got our neck nice and warm, we're going to do some cat-cows on the wall. Okay, so let's inhale. The shoulders came away from the ears. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Inhale, look up, shoulders away. Exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Okay, pause here. I want you to switch your cross. So we're going to look to see which leg's your lead leg. Okay, be mindful of that. Shake your legs up and down. Now we're going to take our lead leg and bring it inside. Okay? That way we're nice and balanced. Okay? So we're going to continue with those cat-cows against the wall. Inhale, looking up, shoulders away. Exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest. Inhale, looking up, shoulders away. Exhale, rounding, chin to chest. Continue this breathing space, stretching your spine in two different directions. From the crown of your head all the way to the base of your spine. Okay, resolve that. So what we're going to do is we're going to circle, but we're going to come back with a straight back. So what we're going to do here is inhale, exhale, circle down, elbow to opposite knee. Inhale as we rise. I mean shoulder to opposite knee. So exhale as you fall. Inhale as we rise. Pause and then reverse. Inhaling as we rise. Last one. Exhaling as we fall. Very good. We're just getting nice and warm here. So we're going to come over to either side. So there would be an option. You might want to put a cushion on either side of your body if it's hard for you to come all the way over. So that would kind of give you some elevation so you don't have to reach as far. See how that works with that block? So if you need a cushion, you can get those for either side or some books. I'm not going to use one, but I wanted to make sure you knew how. So let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Okay? Okay, we're going to bring one hand to the mat or a block, the other hand coming up and over. Okay, so what we're going to do here is plug. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the other side. See if the shoulder blades can touch the wall. Inhale, center. Exhale, up and over. See, my shoulder's nice and open. You don't want it to dump, okay? So that wall can really open you up. You ready? Inhale, center. Exhale, over. Inhaling, center. over. Continue in this breathing space. I like to scan my body for tension, my knees, my thighs, seeing if I can breathe some softness in those places where I necessarily don't need tension. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. So this time let's just hang out here. See if that arm's on the wall. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to flow with the breath. So inhale, gently rise. Exhale, soften deeper. 2 more breaths here. Maybe looking up. Last one. Okay, very good. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the other side. Letting that shoulder follow the wall, maybe looking up. Okay, so we're going to hang out here. Inhale. Exhale, soften. You can really feel that from the hip to the fingertip. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. Last one. Okay, and then coming back to center. Okay, so we've been sitting for a while, so let's extend those legs nice and slow out in front of us. Okay, got lots of blood flow in those knees. Just shake them up and down. Okay, so we're going to make our way to some warriors and then work on the wall some more restoratively, okay? We're not going to be up there long, but I want to challenge you because the wall is a great place to learn how to do things right. And you probably saw that opening that shoulder. You really got more of a stretch when you're reaching for that wall instead of dumping down. So let's come to hands and knees. You might want to use that blanket if you had one to sit on, just to rise for just a moment. Okay, so curl your toes, okay, tent your hands, come up onto the ball of your foot, very good, and walk your way to where your heel finds the mat. You're going to forward fold here, so then you can just fold that blanket and set it aside. There you go. We're in a forward fold, very cool here. So while we're here, take opposite hand to elbows, and then slightly go from side to side and ragdoll. Make sure the head's nice and heavy. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, let the hands dangle. And then nice and slow, we're going to make our way up, one vertebrae at a time. As we rise, the shoulders come up, back and down, chin parallel. Okay, so we're going to use this wall. Go here, Gracie. She's throwing a tantrum. Oh, puppy. Okay, so to get started, we're going to use the wall. So you have the wall. Don't worry, you're not going to fall. Okay, so line up your ankles with both legs. So your back foot, I want it to do a 35 or 45 to start. Okay, your forward foot facing the top of the mat. Okay, but your ankles are lined up. Okay, so get those feet as close to the wall as possible with your shoulder still being to the side. Okay, now tuck that pelvis. Okay, so what I want you to do is take Charlie's Angel's fingers up towards the ceiling. The arms are by the biceps. Very good. So what we're going to do here is I want you to press into the outer edge of your back foot. Okay? That was Charlie, by the way. Okay, so inhale, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, soften as you press into that back foot. Now you can play with the length. There you go. Inhale, rise, pressing. Exhale, pressing even deeper. Inhaling up. Exhaling into that back foot. Very good. So now we're going to come to Virabhadrasana 2 or Warrior 2. So the back foot comes to a 90 degree, okay? And we're going to have those warrior hands out in front of us. Again, you're as close to that wall as possible. Okay. Your drishti or focal point is over your middle finger, okay? So give it a look. So what happens a lot of time in this position is we come forward or way back. So I want you to get nice and straight. Very good. So inhale, exhale. So you inhale, Exhale, soften into the stretch, pressing into that back foot. Very good. Okay, so while we're here, we're going to do a reverse warrior. The back hand comes back, the other hand up the wall. Very good. If you want, you can create a bind here. There you go. Got that stability. Let's take 2-3 breaths here. Last one. Okay, now we're going to come forward. And if this is difficult, you can always do this in a chair. Same thing, you can do it in a chair. Come forward, forearm coming down to the top of the leg. The back arm coming up and over, as if you're reaching, okay? Press through that back foot. There you go. You can really feel that stretch. Inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly in. Take a couple breaths here. Okay, very good. So we're going to come back to that Virabhadrasana 2. Very good. We're going to straighten the front leg. So this is when one of those blocks comes in handy. It can come to the inside or outside of the foot. So straighten your leg. You're in Virabhadrasana 2. Big inhale. Exhale. Hinge forward. Ooh, pop. And then reach for that block. Maybe it's tall, maybe it's short. So what a lot of people do here is they reach for the floor. But I want you reaching up and reaching down. There you go. See? That's why we use this block a lot of times, to give you some support. There you go. Inhale that belly out. Exhale that belly in. 2 more breaths here. Okay, bend your knee, the front knee, and then we're going to come back to Virabhadrasana 2. So what we're going to do here is I want you to heel toe your feet so that they're pointed towards me. Okay? So what we're going to do here, my heels, I got a pretty big booty, so I can't be exactly on the wall for this one. But you have your heels, you know, about 3-4 inches, maybe 5 or 6, depending on your flexibility. My advice would be to bend your knees as you forward fold. So if that doesn't feel very stable, wiggle your toes forward, okay? Then bend the knees, fold forward, okay? So you use that wall for the security. Very good. Well, so let's just hang out here for just a minute in this forward fold. Inhale that belly out. Exhale that belly in. 2 more breaths here. Okay, so let's walk the hands over to one side, okay? Let's take 2 or 3 breaths here. Okay, and then walking over to the other side. Let's take 3 breaths on this side. Very good. Then coming back to center. So while we're here, play with those feet, with that support on the wall, and then walk your hands forward. See how that feels. With your bottom on the wall, bend in the thighs. Let's take 3-4 breaths here. Okay, so let's walk the hands, turn on the other direction where the fingertips are pointing behind you, and then reach for that wall. Taking some breaths here. You're doing great. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Okay, when those shoulders come up, they come up, back, and down, chin parallel with the floor. Okay, very good. So we're going to do this on the other side of the body. So again, let's match up those ankles, okay? And play with our stance, how we feel secure, okay? And then remember that this back foot, we're going to put in, let me get my block ready for here in just a minute. This back foot, we're going to let it come to a 35 or 45, okay? Very cool. So then the hips, They want to be like headlights shining to the top of the mat. We're going to press into the outer edge of that back foot. Okay, Charlie's Angels, hands, biceps by the ears. Inhale, grow towards the ceiling. Exhale, soften. Pressing into that outer edge of the foot, stacking your front joints. Inhale, rise. Exhale, soften. One more breath here. Very good. So now we're going to come into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Okay, so the back foot turns into a 90-degree angle. Okay, very good. So again, we don't want to come forward or back. We're going to be nice and tall. Crown of the head, reaching for the ceiling. Okay, I'm going to get a little closer to the wall. There, I feel it better. Okay, get nice and grounded. Take a couple more breaths here. You're doing great. On each exhale, press into that back foot, soften. Okay, back arm, reverse warrior. The front arm comes back around that ear. Your back arm, if you want, you can create a bind. That always feels good to me. Okay, a little tougher on the wall because you're reaching for that back wall. A couple more breaths here. Okay, coming back to that Virabhadrasana 2. Okay, we're going to do a forward. So we come forearm to the front of the top thigh, then this back arm reaches up and over that ear. Letting it hang out on the wall. Inhale, belly out. Exhale, belly in. 2 more breaths here. Very good. Coming back to Virabhadrasana 2. Very cool. So remember, we're going to straighten that front leg, okay? Hinge forward and then reach. So find that block if you need it. Okay, I'm going to just work on my stance. My mat's a little slippery. My good one's at the studio. That's okay though. So we're going to reach for the ceiling and then we're going to reach for the floor. So we're not dumping, okay? That's not the point here. A couple more breaths. You're doing great. Okay, bend the front knee, coming back to Virabhadrasana 2. Look at your drishti, take a breath. Okay, so then heel toe until we're back standing. Okay, so we did our power part of this wall sequence. We're gonna make our way down to the floor, okay? So to do that, let's just use the wall. This time, instead of a wide-legged forward fold, we'll do a regular forward fold. So the heel is about 4 inches away from the wall, unless you're really flexible. Maybe they're maybe half a foot away from the wall. So as you come down and forward with that flat back, let's take the hands up. Inhale, exhaling over with the flat back. Bend the knees. There you go. Belly on the thighs. Okay, go ahead and bring the legs to the ground. Okay, so we are about to put our legs up the wall. And no, I'm not crazy. So if you've never done legs up the wall before, you might want a little cushion underneath, okay? It just depends on your flexibility. You may not need it at all. And so what you're gonna do here is bring your butte by the wall, okay? Your legs are bent, and then you're gonna, I use my hands and lower down as the feet come up, okay? And then you shimmy as you twirl. Maybe you need a higher pillow. Maybe you need a bolster, okay? So if you're not exactly by the wall, guess what? That's okay too. Just do the best you can. That's what we do in yoga. Okay, so this is legs up the wall, so let's just hang out here for just a moment. Okay, your hands can be in a circle above your head. They could be in cactus. They could be on your belly. You choose. So while we're here, let's point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now point one foot, switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Okay, take the feet a little farther apart. The feet go apart. they come together. They go apart, they come together. They go apart, they come together. Okay, very good. We're going to come back to legs up the wall. That's how we're going to finish our class in Shavasana. So you're going to have a lot of time there. It's really good for hamstrings and low back. Okay, and then you ladies, at time of the month, if you put your legs up the wall for 10 minutes, you're going to get some great relief. Also a headache. So what we're going to do here is we're going to let these legs start to fall out to wide leg. Okay, so let me tell you, if it's too intense, just make your legs not so wide. Okay, or maybe bring your hands to the inside. See how that feels. Very nice. Okay, so we're just going to hang out here for a little bit and focus on our breathing. Inhaling the belly out, exhaling the belly in. A few more breaths here. In this passive stretching, you'll stay here a little bit longer and just focus on your breath. Just a really beautiful way to stretch. I mean, you can do this while you're watching TV. I mean, you don't have to be constantly moving to be stretching. You can just be in a different position. So we're going to hang out here for a few minutes. And ask yourself the question, where do you feel the most intense stretch? Okay? And if you start to lose it, you can play with your legs again. So let's play with the feet while we're here. Let's point and flex. How does that make the stretch feel? Point and flex. Point and flex. Okay? Bring the ankles to the left. Take a breath. Bring the feet to the right. Take a breath. Okay? Stretch the toes out. Like just pull them away from the feet. There you go. Take a breath. Now relax. Let's stay here for a good minute. As you focus on your breathing space. So another thing, maybe if your neck feels odd, I want your nose pointing to the ceiling, okay? I don't want you hyperextended. So if you are something like that, you could always roll a blanket up and put it underneath your neck to give that some support, okay? Swallow. Relax your face. Okay, so nice and slow, y'all. Ooh, yeah. We're going to bring ourselves to an easy bridge position. So nice and slow, come out of that. Ooh. So an easy bridge position is almost like you're sitting in a chair. So what I do not want, or for your feet to be underneath your knees. So I want you to be able to see your feet on the wall, okay? I want you to create airplane arms, okay? So what we're going to do here is press our feet into the wall, and you can play with the distance, but as long as you can see your feet on the wall. We're going to inhale, lift the hips up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift. down. Okay, so another thing we can do here. Bring the arms up as cactus. You're bending them at the elbow. Okay, so inhale, lift the hips up. The fingertips go behind you to the floor. Exhale, bring them straight up towards the ceiling as your hips come down. This time, inhale, lift your hips up. Bring the hands towards the floor. Oh yeah. Exhale, coming back up towards the ceiling, the hips coming down. So you got it. Inhale, lift hips up. Fingertips come down behind you. Exhale, the hips down. Fingertips go up towards the ceiling. Inhale, hips up. Fingertips go forward towards the wall. Exhale, hips down, fingertips up. Okay, very good. So keep those cactus arms. Just let that move with a rested hip. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, so here's our challenge. So what we're going to do here is inhale the hips up and then bring your hands underneath the hips. So as if you're getting up ready for a shoulder stand. So the palms of the hands are near your sacrum. There you go. So what we're going to do here, you're already set up for a shoulder stand. Do not turn your head left or right because you have a neck lock. What we can do here is lift the foot up. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift the other one up, exhale down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So bringing those elbows in, you're supporting your hips with your hands. Inhaling a foot up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And if anybody wants to try a shoulder stand, you're set up for it. Or you can lower down one vertebrae at a time. So if you would like to set up for a shoulder stand, see if you can reach the toes. Woo-hoo! Inhale that belly out. Exhale that belly in. One more breath here. Maybe one more. Okay, so lower one foot to the wall. And then we're going to switch. And then bring both feet to the wall and walk yourself down. Okay, I like challenges. Everybody does not have to try them, but it's nice to know that they're available when you're ready to do them. Very good. So that was our easy bridge. So now we're going to go into a hip opener. This is a favorite by most of my yogis, no matter how we do it. So get nice and close to that wall. Okay. So a lot of times we call this pigeon four or figure four or pigeon. So extend one leg at the wall. Take the other leg. Bring the ankle to the thigh, below the knee. Okay. So this is how you'll know your stretch. Your long leg. Okay. Bring a flat foot. Okay, so you may or may not have a stretch right there. That may be where you want to be. Maybe it isn't enough for you, and you can slide the foot down. So you can play with that, okay? If any time that's too much, just slide that foot back off the wall, and that makes it less intense. Maybe you're just like this. Maybe that's enough. That's okay. So find where you are, okay, in this figure four or pigeon, okay? While you're here, if you want, you can slightly press the knee away, okay? So you don't really have to pull on the other thigh. You can put your hand there if that feels good, but the wall gives it enough support. Inhale that belly out. Exhale that belly in. Let's do a couple more breaths here. One more. Oh, that's feeling really good to me today. Okay, so while you're here, you can also just rock back and forth. That always feels really nice. Maybe bring the hands out in airplane. Don't forget to breathe here. Very good. Okay, so one more progression you can do here. So bring your hands as if they're facing your face. Now dive the fingertips underneath your calf, okay? And what you can do here is pull that calf towards your body. Oh, feels so good. If that's not available, that's okay. Okay, take a couple more breaths here. Okay, very good. Extending both legs back up the wall for just a moment. And you can just balance those legs up and down. Okay, so this time we're going to take the opposite leg, bringing the ankle to right below the knee. So this may be your stretch. Or we'll take the long leg, slide that foot to where it's planted on the wall, and see how you feel there. Maybe this is your stretch. Or maybe you want to slide that foot down slightly. Okay, so play with that. Again, if you want to push the knee slightly away, the thigh towards you, you can do that, really getting into that sciatic. Inhale that belly out. Exhale that belly in. Let's take some more breaths here. With each exhalation, sending relaxation to the body. One more, you're doing great. Okay, very good. Release that. So while you're here, you can rock that figure four back and forth. Not forgetting to breathe. Very good. And then coming back to that position. So one more progression here. Take those palms as if you're facing your face, and then we're going to turn them and dive those fingertips underneath that calf, okay? Pulling that calf towards the body. Very good. Once you're there, you feel the stretch. Focus on the breath. Inhale, belly out, create space. Exhale, cancel that space. Inhale, grow. Exhale, soften. One more breath here. Very good. Releasing that leg nice and slow. Just extend both legs up the wall for just a moment. And then bring them bent back down towards you. So we're going to give our knees a hug, okay? So your head can stay down. If you would like to see what it feels like to bring your forehead to your knees, see what that feels like. Okay, and then take 2 breaths. And then lower down 1 vertebrae at a time. Very good. And if you want, you can rock from side to side. It feels really good. Loving on your lumbar spine. Your hands can be under your knees too, if that feels better. Very good. Okay, so we're going to come into Baddha Konasana or cobbler's pose. Okay, so bring the feet together and seeing how they feel. So your feet may be up higher, that's okay. And let them just start to slide until you feel a stretch. That's going to be different for all of us. Okay, another thing you can do here is maybe press the feet towards the wall. I mean the knees, sorry y'all. So press your lower back into the mat. What does that do to your spine? Okay, with that lower back pressed in, inhale belly out. Exhale the belly in. 2 more breaths like this. So we're going to extend those legs back up the wall as we're getting ready for Shavasana. If you want to put a book, okay, maybe something heavier than the squat, maybe a book on your feet, okay, you can always, definitely something heavier than the squat, but a heavy book, maybe a Bible or a book. And what that will do, in yoga class a lot of times when we use sandbags, is it'll give you a little extra stretch because it presses the feet into a flexed position, okay? If that's uncomfortable, just take it off, okay? You don't have to do anything I'm telling you to do. I want you to become aware of what's going on inside your body and play with that. And do what feels good. And stretching feels good. So y'all are going to hang out here with legs up the wall. If this at any time becomes uncomfortable, you can slowly bring your feet down, give them a hug, and make your way over onto the fetal position. But for everybody else, I want you to stay up, okay? And I'm going to take you through some relaxation. Start to scan your body for attention from the soles of your feet, up your legs, the trunk of your body, down your arms and back, up your neck, all the way to the crown of your head. Imagine a cloud of relaxation at the crown of your head. Your thoughts floating by like clouds on a rainy day. At this moment, I want you to recall your intention for today's practice. I want you to know that this thought will return to you because it serves you well. I want to invite you to allow thoughts that do not serve you well to dissipate into the universe. Start to soften your brow center, releasing the tension. Your eyes closed, your temples soften, your cheeks melt. Open your jaw again. Releasing the tension of your jaw and then allowing it to come to a relaxed state where it is not clenched. Swallow. Releasing the tension of the neck, the front of the neck, the sides of the neck, the back of the neck. Feel your shoulders melting into the mat or the floor. Imagine a ribbon spiraling down your biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, swirling around your wrist, down the tops of your hands, around all 5 of your fingers, flooding into the palm of your hand. That ribbon swirls back up your arms, releasing the tension from the day. Imagine that softness moving to your heart center. Maybe you take a deep breath in, sending relaxation with that exhale to the heart. For the heart is a muscle, and you can relax it with the power of the breath. Allow that softness to start to travel down your ribs, your lungs. That softness finds your belly and pelvic bowl. Right now, many of your internal organs are resting in your pelvic bowl so that they can better care for you throughout the day and night. Rest is the opposite of stress. And in this moment, you are resting not only your body, but your mind. Your awareness finds your back, your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, softening with each moment, sinking deeper into the mat. That softness starts to wrap around your glutes and hips, releasing the tension. That ribbon of relaxation is swirling around your hamstrings and quads, allowing them to relax against the wall, not fighting the wall, surrendering to the wall. That ribbon circles your knees, releasing the tension, wraps around your calves and shins, swirling your ankles, and floods into the tops of your feet, into all 10 of your toes. Softness finds the heel of your foot, the arch of your foot, the ball of your foot. You are relaxed. You are surrendering to the wall, being present with your soft breath, being still, relaxing. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to the room. Maybe wiggle your fingers or your toes. Maybe you turn your head one direction, then the other, awakening your cervical spine. Allow your feet to start to slide down the walls. Bring your hands underneath your knees or wrap them around your shins. Taking a moment, maybe rocking back and forth. When you're ready, and only if it feels good, coming over onto the right side in the fetal position. Maybe resting your head on your bicep. Taking a moment to consider how you feel. When you're ready, push up with your top hand, making your way to an easy seated position. Using the wall for support, if that feels good. Walking your fingertips out, okay? Extend the crown of the head towards the ceiling, nice and tall here. Inhaling the fingertips up as you look up. Exhale, chin to chest, fingertips to mat. Inhale up as you look up. Exhale, chin to chest, fingertips to mat. This time, inhale up, look up, bring hands to prayer mudra. Exhale, prayer mudra to heart center. Thank you for being present with me today. Bringing the thumbs between the eyes to think good things, to the lips to say good things, and to the heart center to do good things. We bow and say namaste, which means the divine light and love in me honors and sees the divine light and love in all of you.